How about 5D beam, the beam estimating? Also, I introduced what is the cost estimating. And cost estimating is to prepare these bills of quantities. And in the bills of quantities, we need to define the cost item from the SMM, standard method of measurement. And then we need to measure the quantities, and we need to add the unit cost so that we can get the total project cost. Here, what BIM can do is what? BIM can do is only this one, quantities. We can use the BIM for the quantity taker. Why? BIM is again object-based parametric modeling, and these parameters are some dimension information that can be used to measure the quantities, so that BIM software, BIM like a Revit, can automatically calculate the quantities. So that the remaining one is cost item would be from the standard method of measurement, so that we don't need to worry about it. Quantities from what? BIM model, but we don't have a unit cost. Unit cost of some material or construction work. So quantity surveying firms, they have their own cost database, or they may need to investigate the market price. Then they need to add this information to prepare the bills of quantities, so that we may need to do something to link this cost data. So there are some three approaches. So we can export some quantities from the BIM model to the existing estimating software, or we can use some add-on program, or we can use some quantity taker tool. So again, the reason why we need to use one of the approaches is that the unit cost information are not available from the BIM. So that we need to link this unit cost information with the cost item, the quantities. So to do this, we can use one of these options. But still, there are some issues if we want to use a BIM, because even though we can use BIM for the automated quantity takeoff, there are lots of benefits. But the problem is still quantity surveyors are not actively using BIM for the quantity takeoff. They are not relying on the quantities from the BIM because some reason. The codes are not reflected, the SMM are not fully reflected in this BIM software, and some building elements are not being comparable, or some coding. So this integrating model, there are still some issues to use the BIM for the quantity takeoff. So that unfortunately, currently, quantity surveyors are not using BIM to measure the quantities. This is the reality. But things are a little bit changing. They are trying to tackle all these issues, but still we don't use it. This is the practice in the reality.